Hello, here we are in Microsoft Teams, and I'm going to pull up the whiteboard. I'm going to show you how to integrate a Microsoft whiteboard during your meeting. There are a couple ways to do so, so stay with me if you can. All right, first, in our Microsoft team, and this is a team that is ran via a desktop, a laptop, Windows laptop, a MacBook, a device that allows us to download and install the desktop version of Teams, which is what I am on using my MacBook right now. So inside of those meetings, via those devices, a Chromebook, running it through the web, you'll also have access to this, so that's important. Open the share button, and you'll notice you have a few options to share. The desktop shares everything on the screen. A window would actually just share a single application, and that allows you to select either a window of a browser that you have open, or a window of some other application. Then you have several PowerPoint files, or a browse button if I want to display any other file type. And then you've got the whiteboard. That's what I'm going to open. So we can utilize this whiteboard with students. I want to say, interject right here. Whiteboard, since the new Teams meeting update, which is less than a week old, Whiteboard has changed slightly. Whiteboard has changed slightly. Before the update, it allowed you to access some presenter permissions. You could either present the whiteboard, which means all the students are just going to be passively watching, or you could make the whiteboard editable and collaborate over the whiteboard. Depending on the age of your students again and the number of students, you might not want all of them editing on the whiteboard at the same time. So often I found myself choosing to present the whiteboard. Since the update, that is not an option. I have complained about it. I have upvoted it on the message boards, and I'm told that it will be fixed soon. So hopefully that is fixed soon. But currently, once you open the whiteboard, it's editable by everyone. Also note that in order for students to see the whiteboard, they have to be signed in to their K-12 account before they join the meeting. Okay, so we could do that. I'm going to stop presenting. I'm going to leave this meeting. I'm going to go back to my web browser and access my email, and I'm going to go to the waffle and access whiteboard in the waffle. All right, so we could also access these whiteboards. Now, I'll be clear, these whiteboards are through our K-12 account. They're saved into our account, so we can access the whiteboard even after the meeting's over. If anything was shared that I need to review again, I can access everything from whiteboard.microsoft.com or through the waffle that I can access through my email, for example. These whiteboards are also shareable, so I could share a link to this if I wanted to share a link to a certain group of students, or maybe I was tutoring a student one-on-one. I could share a link to a whiteboard. He or she could access the whiteboard. We could meet over a Teams meeting, and then through audio, through talking, we both could collaborate across maybe the same kinds of problems together, if I was a math teacher, for example. So that's a little bit about whiteboard.microsoft.com, or the whiteboards that are integrated into each team meeting. A couple different ways we could do that, okay? I'll have some support out there on using a whiteboard with an iPad because it's slightly different. The whiteboard app on iPad is actually much more robust. I like it. It's really cool. So check that out if you're an iPad user. Thank you.